You're again with Volleyball Explained Olympics Special, Day 10 of Tokyo 2020, with the last day of the group stage with co-host today, the head coach of the French Nancy, Radoslav Arsov. Thank you again for being for a second time a co-host of Volleyball Explained Olympics Special.
Thank you very much to inviting me again, Bogdan.
Today, the last matches in the group stage in the women's tournament with the results USA-Italy 3-2, Turkey-Russia 3-2. Japan and the Dominican Republic played something which we can call 1-8 final, because the winner qualified for the quarterfinals, and that was the team of the Dominican Republic, beating the host from Japan 3-1. That could be perceived as a surprise. And the other three matches were pretty much routine. China, Argentina 3-0, Brazil, Kenya 3-0, and of course, Serbia, Korea again 3-0. But before talking about all of these matches, and of course, about the quarterfinals, firstly, one short question: how surprised are you from the fact that China is out?
For me, China was one of the leaders of this tournament, my favorite team. I'm really surprised from about what I saw, like performance of the Chinese team. They did exactly the same as they did in VNL. They started really slowly, but progressively, and in the end, they was their top shape, top form. But here, Olympic tournament, it's absolutely different, and we saw that in this group of death. Was not enough for China to pass on quarterfinals. That's, for me, it's really pity, but it means that their strategy and their preparation wasn't not on the right time, and they will miss quarterfinals. Really pity, because of China was former Olympic champion from Rio. But this is the sport. They were not so consistent, we can say, and normal for me. What I saw, they're out of the competition because other was performing better, and the other team did a better strategy on this tournament.
Let's talk in detail about three matches today. Firstly, USA against Italy. That was a very interesting match in terms of the fact that USA could have been either first or even second or fourth in the group, but they beat Italy, and they are first in their group. Jordan Thompson, the opposite, is injured with an ankle injury. Today, also the main setter of the team, Poulter, received pretty much a very similar injury, and actually the team played half of the match with the reserve setter in the tournament, Misha Hancock, and started, of course, with Andrea Dreus, but still succeeded to win. What do you think about the result of this match? And of course, what are your impressions from the tournament from the team of Italy?
Very tough game today against two top teams in this moment. I think that both of them fight to get the first place. Doesn't matter against who they will play later, because purposes of these kind of teams is all the time to win in any case, to be on the top. I think that both of them did a good tournament. Also stable, without not big amplitudes. Yes, United States, for me, lost two very important players, and I don't know how Karch Kiraly will manage those damages from now until the end of the tournament, but they have still 10 players. Italy, stable, great, outstanding Egonu one more time. She's the top scorer. But what I'm afraid about Italy is that on this tournament, we can see that the teamwork is very important and not the individual personal players are those that they will win the games. Italy, it's really one of the favorites still for this tournament. Now depends against who they will reach for quarterfinals. But for me, they play very, very good volleyball as always. Only thing I'm not sure, one more time, I repeat, is if Egonu only will be enough for something more than going top 4. We don't know still, but very, very interesting game of top level volleyball, no doubts about this. And I'm sure that both of them will fight for go forward and reach the best results and the best medals, let's say, to wish them for the future.
As a proof of your words, Egonu today received 62 balls, but made also 15 errors, or in these 15, I also counted the blocks, the kill blocks of the American team against the attack of Egonu. So her efficiency was not that good, and the other players like, for example, Bosetti and Pietrini or Siro, because they were substituting one each other, received very few amount of balls, especially in comparison to the balls of Egonu. Okay, let's go to Turkey against Russia. 3-2 for the Turkish team, led by the Italian coach Giovanni Guidetti. Again, very good match for Miriam Birs. Very good match also for Voronkova from the team of Russia. Let's mention here that during the match there was one very unpleasant situation, very untypical for a volleyball match, and Melissa Melihais Melugu and was by the setter of Turkey just hit their heads, and it was really an awful situation, but I believe that they are both okay and they will be totally able to play in the quarterfinals. Actually, Meliha played immediately after the incident, and Ozbai was substituted, but still I believe that that they will be okay and play also in the quarterfinal. After China is out, Russia is actually the fourth placed team. What actually surprised you most in the performance of Russia in this tournament?
Honestly, nothing surprised me. In the first day, I already pointed that Russia, they're a good team with very good athletes, very good players. But my opinion is that with the coach statistic, who is more analyzer than the coach, it will be hard to go forward. I'm not judging one more time anyone. But Russia has no organization. Russia play more on their skills than of something really constructive organization. For example, block defense and transition balls, or ideas in side-out situation. So I don't believe that Russia can go over this, what they show us until now. Turkey, for me, still, let's say they qualify more on their spirit and their mental abilities than the volleyball arguments. Very good, complete job of both setters. I can point it here. Very good, complete work of both opposites players, as you said, Nas and Karakurt, when she's not in the good shape. But sorry, but I also believe that Turkey is still a little bit limited about if we need to compare with another teams, but they have another another values that they can put them in the top four. I really want to see what will be next. Yes, after this crash today between two players, one of them continued to play, the other one we don't know still because she was changing. But I think that they are really important for the team because, as we can see, Turkish team function with all 12 players, and this is their power. So for them, all players need to be in the top shape and be healthy to play. And I want to see the quarterfinal, the team who is going to join Turkish team, because for me it will be really, really interesting game.
Yeah, just mentioned to hear that the Russian team seems to be very predictable in attack. With today, for 5 sets, they have only 14 balls set to the middle blockers, and of course the amount to Voronkova, Fedorovtseva, and Goncharova is huge. Yeah. Okay.
On this level, on this level. I think that if you have two good outside hitters, one opposite can work until one moment. But if you're not playing by the middles in the middle of the court, including some connections to surprise the other team, it will be really complicated. And with what I said just a few minutes ago, is that for me Russia is really predictable and there is no idea what is going on. And if they go forward in this tournament, it's going to be really because of their individual skills, individual potential of the players, because they have very, very good, strong players physically, especially.
Japan, the hosts, are also out after the 4th place in the VNL 2021. They won only one match against the outsider, the team of Kenya, and today they lost to the Dominican Republic 1-3. What do you think about this development of events? Because at least I told that Japan will be, for example, 3rd in the group, and they are 5th.
I think before the tournament, all of us, we were expecting that Japan will do a better performance. But during the tournament, we saw that Japan is still limited team if we need to compare with another teams. So there is no so big surprise, only if we can say that Japan was the host team, and then they were probably obliged to go forward, and they were in the weakest pool for me, because if we need to compare both of the pools in preliminary rounds, one of them was really, really strong, and we never know what's going to happen. The other one, there were only 2 really strong teams, and the others, they fight between each other to get the ticket for quarterfinals. Dominican Republic started really, really bad for this tournament, but progressively, slowly, somehow, they find their level, and they start to play much more consistent in this tournament. And for them today, as you say, the crucial game for the ticket, they were dominated Japan totally, and there were no chance to win the place. And for me, it's really not surprise, because as we can see, there are 6 really strong teams, if we can note right here, and all others are almost in the same level with the Kenya and Argentina, that are really teams that they were here only to participate and not to try to win something or to fight for medals.
Yeah, for sure. That actually they didn't won even one set, both teams, Argentina and Kenya. I don't think we need to go much in detail in the other matches, Brazil, Kenya, Serbia, Korea, and China, Argentina. But just to mention that Macreix Carneiro, the main setter of the Brazilian team, who got injured in the match against Japan, returned to play today against Kenya, even though Roberta Ratzke started the match. Okay, let's
Only
go to
thing,
the
maybe Bogdan, maybe we need to note that in this moment Brazil is only the one team without lose game.
Yeah.
So they has won all their games. What is interesting to note here is that Brazil is doing exactly the same competition as they did in VNL. Really stable with no amplitudes, team spirit. And I really want to see if they will be able to repeat the same stability and reach the final with what we are doing until now, because right now is the only one team without lose any game until now.
Okay, let's go to the quarterfinal pairs. Firstly, as we know, the first place teams will play the fourth place team. So the first match will be between the teams of USA and the Dominican Republic. Here, I believe that there is a very clear favorite.
You know, I think that until now the competition was one competition. From now, the competition is going to be completely different, because until now they were playing into the pool, into the group. You have right to lose. After that, to try to find somewhere how to win one game to reach the place that you want. From now, if you lose, you go home. So everything now will be focused on one shot. America and Dominicana, yes, there is more priority on USA team, but we need to know that USA team probably will miss two very important players. And we know that the power of United States team until now was that they have a lot of players and many players on the bench able to go in and to play in the same level. Now they start to be a little bit limited about this, but I strongly believe that they are the favorite of this game. But they need to really take care and be careful with Dominican Republic, because it's that kind of teams in one game. They can do the miracles. They can do the best game ever in their lives, and that can be really dangerous for United States. But priority for sure is for United States from what we saw until now.
The other quarterfinal, which is 100% sure for now in terms of teams, and at least in terms of names, the more interesting one, Brazil against Russia. Brazil, top of the group, actually the only team in both men and women tournament without defeat so far, as you said. Against the team of Russia, we talked about a little bit earlier in the conversation. What can we expect here? Because probably, obviously, actually, Brazil is the favorite, but Russia beat the US team. Russia beat also China, so I don't think they are that much outsiders in this match. Like, for example, the Dominicana against US.
If we can take the things in general, normally logic it's going to be Brazil to win this game. But as I said, Russia team is a really good team with individual strong players, and in this kind of one-shot games, quarterfinals, you never know, because they're able to win Brazil for sure. Because I think they show against the strongest team on this tournament very good volleyball as well. But what is the difference between Brazil and Russia is that Brazil, 12 players with 10 people staff are with this spirit to win every game, to fight, to never let down. And Russia is this kind of team that if everything is working good, they can kill everybody. But if it's not working as they were expecting to, they can lose really fast and let down. So for me, in this quarterfinal, a small priority for sure for Brazil, but in one condition that we never know if Russia cannot explode in this game and to give us this surprise on the tournament.
Okay, just to mention that in the beginning of the conversation, we still didn't have the draw of the second and third place teams, but now we have it. Serbia will play Italy in the quarterfinals, and Korea will play Turkey. What do you think about this draw?
Very interesting draw because of Giovanni Guidetti. In one moment, when you fight so much and we're working so hard, you need to have a bit of luck. So for me, Giovanni Guidetti finally had this luck in his career to join Korea in this quarterfinals. But I think that is going to be a tough game as well, because Korea did a normal tournament. Both of the teams are more or less in the same level for me as a team, as a players. But priority for me, it will be the Turkish team because of the team spirit, because of the mental preparation of the team, and because of really a spirit to go and reach the best results in this tournament, as always they did, and that we are seeing during all the tournaments. This is my prognostic about this quarterfinal. The other very, very interesting game. Why? Because they are more or less similar teams. Both of them are with very good setters. Both of them are with the top two opposite players in this moment in the world, and both of them have more or less the same organization of the game, with one player who is able to make a difference and to win the game, and with the others which are completing the team. And for me, it will be very interesting in this fight between Egonu and Boskovic one more time. But both of them, they have really their weak points. For example, we saw that the Serbian team, when they are not receiving very good, it's really hard to play only with Boskovic, and they cannot include the great middle Rasic, for example. Same for Italia. They have no this kind of strong outside hitters to be able to let's say win the situations alone, and they cannot include the middles because Italy has very good middles too. All will depend also with the reception of the both teams. And for me, they're really similar teams, and it will be really interesting to see who of them will be better prepared, who with them will be more patient on this game to win and to reach the place in top 4 for the Olympic Games.
Okay, just to add here that the winner of the match between Brazil and Russia will play the winner of the match between Korea and Turkey. And on the other side, Serbia or Italy will play in the semifinals, USA against the winner in the match between the USA team and the Dominican Republic. So we can easily say here that the derby matches of the quarterfinals are for sure Serbia, Italy, which is a replay of the
European final.
of the world final, of the world championship final 2018, I believe. Yeah, and of course Brazil against Russia. So thank you again for this insight into the women's section of the volleyball tournament in Tokyo 2020, and I hope as you say too that actually the tournament, this real tournament is starting now. It's totally different thing, and elimination is very much differs from what happened so far. So we're going to have really interesting matches, and this draw also proved it with having the match between Serbia and Italy, or maybe Boskovic against Egonu.
Yes, I just need to note that something very important. We were talking during all the summer with those quarterfinals after semifinals, and for sure the final. It will give us a lot of answers of the question what strategy and vision for the Olympic game was the right one. Until now, one of the leaders, China, is out. It means that the strategy of the China to prepare slowly and include the players, mix it during the summer, didn't work. Now I'm really curious to see the strategy of the other teams, for example, like Serbia and Italy, which were preparing Olympic Games totally in a different way, with completely different teams during all the summer, how it works. Also, Brazil and USA, they were using all their play. Also, Russia and Turkey, for example, they were using all their players during the summer, and including VNL. And for me, that will be the main question about this: who did the right strategy and right preparation for reach the best results possible. Thank you one more time, Bogdan, for giving me this possibility, and hope that we will see a very good games until the end of the Olympic Games.
Okay, thank you again, Rado. Thanks also to the spectators for watching this, or to the listeners for listening to it in the podcast platforms. I hope that you like this content. You can share your opinions on the tournament so far, or your predictions for the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and probably for the champion of in both male and female tournament in the comment section in YouTube. And thank you again, and see you also the next time too. Bye-bye.
Bye.